to the mountaineer. Home to the mountaineer.
Everyone, I want to thank you for coming to our weigh-in this afternoon. We are Wild West Bass. This is the first of first here. This is our Apex Tour events. We've had 2 dry runs that we've done. We were in Arlington, Oregon here a couple weeks ago for our showcase event. Not a points event like this is. Had a great event there, had 22 boats. We have our full field here and our Apex Cup anglers of 33. We left this morning at 7:15. They're first flight doing at 3:30 this afternoon, and then we've got another 17 boats that come in at 4 o'clock. A lot at stake here. Obviously, the first, there's only one time that you can have a first of the Apex Cup. We've got a beautiful first place cup for these anglers. You'll be surprised at what it looks like. Huge. Most of them are after that cup. Money spends later on, obviously, in life and goes away, but you have that for the future. So we have some of the best anglers here in the West fishing this event. Oregon, Washington, Northern California, Southern California, Arizona. So we've got a lot of anglers here. These are the best of the best that have qualified through our regular Wild West Bass Pro-Am events. And we took those higher qualifiers average and brought them in to fish this first showcase event. We have some anglers that fish the MLF tour that are fishing with us today. So you'll see some of the best anglers here. First time, a lot of them have been on Lake Almanor and no practice. They got 30 minutes this morning. For most of them, that's the first time they've seen the lake. So very different here format here. We'll fish 2 days, and we'll cut to the top 10 and fish Sunday. Weather allowing, we'll have a top 10. We start back at 0. So all these anglers trying to make the cut here, and at 0, half the field gets a check for these events. As always, toward the end of the year, we will have a championship in October for our Apex Cup. A lot of people I want to thank here for this event that worked with us to bring it here. Came up, made a visit here last year, do a pre-tournament site inspection here, and the community was outstanding here. And just a few people I want to thank. Susan Briner here with Caldwell Banker. I know she does a lot of work with the chamber here. She was instrumental in us coming here for this event. Also, John and Debbie Crotty. They own Quail Lodge here. It's where a lot of the staff is staying for this event. They are great people. They hosted our pre-tournament meeting last night. Great folks. Got a great resort there. And we're proud to have them as friends of Wild West Bass. Also, want to thank Todd Gear here at Plumas Pines Resort, letting us use his facility before it's even open for the year. They worked their butt off here to make it available to us. These docks weren't in till 2 days ago. So, again, thank you for those folks that here made it possible. Thank you again, Todd, for being our host, letting us use your great facility here. And next time we'll come back a little bit later where our anglers can enjoy lodging as well. Also want to thank Harvest Foods. Emily, the manager there, worked with us to feed these anglers here at a reduced price. She helped us all she could. We appreciate that. We had a good meal for our anglers. Also, Carol's Prattville Cafe provided lunch and breakfast for our staff here while we're here in town. Thank you so much. Great location there. Looks like the place to eat here when you come to town. Again, I want to thank the community. Outstanding. We have had great treatment. We've got some gentlemen that ran camera boats for us, local folks. Thank you very much for helping us. We could not be here without those folks that support us. I want to thank our sponsors and our anglers. Obviously, we could not be here without our anglers. Our national sponsor list is long. We're very proud of it. I'll start with Hook Fishing, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Woo Tungsten, Power Pole, Bass Cat Boats, Mercury Outboards, Torch Eyewear, Bob's Machine Shop, Valley Outdoors, Bridgford Foods. This event is sponsored by Bridgford here. Brought to you the title sponsor of this event, Mr. Barton Bridgford Jr. family here is here, I believe, at our weigh-in. Thank you again for their support where we can pay out the money that we do. Valley Outdoors, Roman Made, P-Line, Super Clean, Buck Knives, Duo Realis, and Lithium Pros. Again, thank you all for being supportive. I want to thank Wild West Bass staff, Karen and Darla here as well. Steve Meduno down here to my right will be measuring the fish, making sure they're 14 inches in length. That is the length limit that we use on this event. These anglers here are also using a special format here that we use, Tourney X program, where you're able to follow these anglers on the water. They report their catches live, show pictures of their fish. Outstanding program, and they've done a great job here. Nobody else I know uses that in the bass boat world here. And as far as tournaments, it has been made popular in the kayak. We're going to take it another level for that as well. So that'll be another additional scoring that they use if they use that to make a cut here to make the qualify for the top 10. Again, that'll fish on day 3. Again, 33 anglers fishing this event. We're going to start at boat 1, and we work backwards here. All the boats that come in, we're going to talk to our anglers here, give them a couple minutes on stage, tell you about their experience here in town. So, Steve, we ready to weigh? We're ready, my friend. I can tell you our first angler up will be Greg Gutierrez. Greg has won everything in bass fishing out west. Great angler. He was the first boat out this morning. He also fresh off 2 weeks ago, our Apex Cup of Arlington, the champion there. Again, these anglers could weigh 5 bass if they bring them in good and alive. no penalty. If they bring a dead fish, it's .25. Apex Cup, unlike our other qualifying events, if they're late to check in here, they lose their whole entire catch, so they have to be on time. No room for error there. Again, something they did a ride through this morning, 30 minutes. They got a chance before they went fishing. That's the first time, like I said, most people saw the lake. They went fishing or riding around this morning. They came back here. Again, we started at 7:15. We'll start early in the morning, guys, as soon as we can. It's safe light. Same time tomorrow, 3:30 and 4 o'clock check-in. Again, we are Wild West Bass. We run Pro-Am events and team events. We will be in the Northwest next year with our team series. We have a Southern California event on our team series start this weekend as well. We do Northern California and Arizona as well. So we'll have 4 divisions starting next year. Those anglers all trying to qualify for the championships and win Bass Cat Mercury package. So we're lucky we're blessed to get 4 packages in the West. You ready, sir? Greg Gutierrez got one coming up. I see a pretty fish. Let's see what Greg's got here. Show everybody that fish there. Pretty smallmouth here that it's known for. That is a pretty. Greg's had some experience here. He's going to take the lead, Greg. Let's see what the weight is here. Good start, a limit here. How about 836, Greg? 836. Let me give you a microphone, man. Help yourself. Stay right here in the middle, sir.
Stop right now. Stop the weigh-ins. It's over, right, guys. It's over.
Right in the middle, Greg. Tell everybody about your experience this week.
Hey, look, this thing was great. Started off this morning throwing a Duo Realis jerkbait and hooked one that was 3 pounds, and then it just got slow from there. I ended up catching a couple more fish later in the day. One with a Duo Realis jerkbait, and the other one I was throwing a little drop shot, and just didn't execute well. I had the bites. I had the fish bite. I could see them, and you know, it's just the way it is. It happens like that. It's fishing. It's not catching all the time. But, man, what a great time. Everybody in town's taking care of us.
Yes, sir.
It's awesome. Love Chester. Neat little place. It's been years since I've been up here. I think last year I came with my son, brought Gregory Jr. up here, and we just went around and bed fished for a day and caught a bazillion fish. But after that, it's probably been 20 years since I've been up here. And the lake is fishing well. It's just Greg's not catching well. That's about it. But hey, thanks for coming out, supporting us, and yeah, that's it. Just keep following us on the Tourney X, and wait and watch us tomorrow. I don't know if you're going to come out tomorrow. It's going to be kind of ugly, I think, right?
I hope the weather forecast is wrong, Greg.
Yeah, me too. Anyhow, thanks, guys.
Round of applause, Greg Gutierrez. Greg, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it, sir. Next up, Mr. Tony Franceschi here, Bass Cat Mercury Pro. Great angler here. Tony's, well, we got a pretty smallmouth. Let's see what the weight is on that one real quick. I know we already weighed it down there. That's going to be a good fish there, Tony. You got 5 there. Hold it up again, my friend. Show everybody here. We got 5 in the bag, Tony?
We got 5 in the bag.
All smallmouth, it looks like.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what the weight is. New leader, how about 1162, Tony? 1162, my friend. Turn the mic over you if you stay right here in the middle here and tell everybody about your experience, Tony.
Yeah, well, this is the first time I've been to this lake. First time I've actually put my boat in the water was this morning. We had our half-hour ride around. Didn't get to see much of it, so I had to work on what I saw. And let me tell you, this is a beautiful lake, and there's a lot out there, a lot of good-looking stuff out there to fish. Yeah, my morning started quick. I pulled up on a spot that I saw on my ride around. First cast, I caught a fish about 2 pounds, and I think it was my third cast. I caught one about almost 3, and then on my 5th cast, I caught that 3-pounder. And then it died out, and I struggled, and I went around and I fished just a bunch of stuff, and got into another little pot of them. Finished out my limit, culled one time. And yeah, you know, this is a beautiful place, beautiful fish. I love fishing for smallmouth, and this area is just gorgeous. So I appreciate all you guys coming out, and hopefully tomorrow the weather won't be as bad as they're saying, and we can get a little bit of good fishing in. But yeah, thanks for everything, and you've got a wonderful place here, wonderful lake with some beautiful fish.
Thank you, Tony, my friend. Great job. That smallmouth is around a little over 3 pounds, by the way, for the Yamamoto toad. That is the largest weighed so far. Next up, Mr. Colby Pearson. to the scales. Ah, that's a pretty smallmouth, Colby. Standing right there in the middle. Show everybody that's a beautiful little short fish, but heavy. Put that in your bag. You got 5 in there, Colby?
Got 5.
Let's see what the total weight is, sir. Nice job, sir. How about 1140? 1140. I'm going to give you this microphone here. Tell everybody about your experience.
I tell you what, there's nothing more beautiful than fishing out on Lake Almanor here, the snow-capped mountains and stuff like that. Fishing seems to be a little bit slow, but you can tell it's an amazing fishery. If I didn't see 100 fish today, it was really close to that for sure. But, man, I am so thankful to have a limit of fish after a day like today. A lot of guys weren't fortunate to get the bites, but they'll catch them tomorrow, I'm sure. So just super glad to be here, part of the first Apex event. This format is awesome, and you guys better pay attention. This is, I think, where you want to be out west. So try to, do your diligence and get here. It's awesome, great group of guys, and couldn't be more thankful to be part of this.
Great job, Colby. A round of applause, please. Thank you, sir. I got it. Thank you. Next up, Mr. Zach Thompson. Zach, you got 5 in there for me?
You have 5.
Another limit. How about that? Little shy lead, 1067, sir, 1067. Tell everybody about your day. I know it started off slow.
Yeah, like a lot of these guys, today was my first day here on Almanor, and boy, it is beautiful. Saw a bunch of fish. Was lucky to catch 6, called once. Want to give a big shout out to DCR Propeller. I had an alternator go out on the way up here, so I stopped by his shop. He put me back on the road, and I was able to get up here last night. And I want to say hi to my wife and kids. Thanks for letting me chase the dream. Chester's been great. This is a great little town. I can't believe I've never been here before, but I'm definitely going to be coming back. And the lake's fishing a little bit tough, but I think that's what we're looking for. We don't want it to be a slugfest. We got to put our skills to the test. So I want to thank everybody, and I'll go get them tomorrow.
Great job, Zach. Thank you, my friend. Next up, from Arizona, Mr. Marty Lawrence coming to the scales. Uh-oh, Marty. Tough day, my friend. I'm going to shake your hand, though, here. Tell these folks about your experience other than that. I know you had a good time on the pretty water here. Just stand here in the middle and tell everybody, man, I know good angler like you happens every now and then. There's
It's
zero.
a beautiful place. I love it up here, and just didn't have that day I wanted, and had a couple small fish and one decent one come off, and that's about it. I ain't really got much more to say.
That's it, Marty. Let's give him a round of applause. Tough day. I know you'll rebound tomorrow, sir. My bad on that deal. Jeff Michaels will be the next gentleman away. Jeff lives at Lake Shasta, man. That's not a good sign here. I'm going to give you this microphone.
No,
Tell me what happened today, my friend. Stay right here in the middle, Jeff.
And I have been here, and I usually do really well here. I don't know. Just I seen them. I just can't get them to go. But this lake isn't fishing nearly like it should be. These fish should be up biting. Normally 15, 17 pounds is no problem, and it takes 20 or 22, 23 to win. Just right now, I don't know. They're there. They just didn't bite for me today, and they didn't bite for a couple other guys too. So hopefully tomorrow, with this format, you can make the top 10 with numbers of fish caught. So even though I blanked today, I'm not saying I'm out, because if this place turns on, you can really stack them up in a hurry. So hopefully tomorrow I can stack them up and make the top 10.
Thank you, Jeff. Jeff won our Lake Shasta Super Clean Showdown this year, so he's started off with a good year nonetheless without that. So sorry about that skipping you there, my friend. Next up, VJ Mahatra. VJ, how many you got in there, sir? One fish? You got one, my friend. We're going to weigh it. It weighs 181, sir, 181.
Yeah.
Your rebound tomorrow. Tell everybody about your day, sir.
It was super rough. I threw everything at these damn fish today. We're going to try again tomorrow, but it was just rough. But minus that, I got to just say hi to my son. He's watching, so that makes it a lot better. I want to say hi to my wife, too. She's super pregnant, so I want to thank them for all the support. And hopefully tomorrow we'll go out and get them. And I'll say hi to my brother, too. But,
VJ, good job. I know you're happy to be here, son. I know how that is. Thank you, sir. Better luck tomorrow. Next up, young man here coming up, Mr. Luke Johns. Luke had a tough day. Now, Luke is a great angler. I'm going to hand him this microphone. Now, Luke is the youngest Pro-Am winner that we know of in California. He won 25 grand from us in a Pro-Am at New Maloney's. But he can rebound again tomorrow. Luke, tell him about your day today, sir.
Yeah, there's not too much to say. Super tough day, like a lot of the guys. I mean, I just didn't get a whole lot of bites. I put one fish in the boat, and it was a small one. And then other than that, I didn't get any other bites. Didn't miss any fish, so I guess I could say I fished clean. But, not very good when you're not getting any bites. So other than that, all my gear worked great. Thank you to all my sponsors who support me and get me up here. I also want to say thank you to my parents for coming out. And then all my friends and family watching back home. Hopefully tomorrow I'll weigh in a huge bag or, just catch a bunch of fish and move up in the leaderboard. But other than that, that's all I can do is just go out and swing for it tomorrow.
What are you going to do different tomorrow, Luke?
That's a good question. I haven't thought too much about that yet. I threw everything in my boat today, so I don't know if we're going to try something different. I did do a lot of finesse fishing today, so I might throw some power fishing stuff tomorrow. We're going to have totally different weather, so anything can happen. Totally different ball game tomorrow.
Round of applause for Luke John, sir. Great job, my friend. Great angler there. Next up, our early leader we saw on our Tourney X, Mr. Matthew Saavedra. Matthew got a big bag here. Matthew, let's see what we got, my friend. 321, one of these fish. New leader, 16-16. Matthew, 16-16. Pull a couple out there and let's get a picture, Matthew, before we hand them fish off. New leader, that's what I thought we'd see many bags like that range. They're all the same. That's when you know you're on them when you're catching fish, and they all look about the same. You got them dialed in. That's new Yamamoto toad as well, I believe. I heard that. It's hard to tell, Matthew. Take a second and tell these folks a little bit, Matthew, how you caught your fish, man, and tell them about your day. I know you won't tell them everything, though.
No, I'll keep that hopefully till Sunday. So I love this place. I've been coming here for the last 20 years. So I've been fortunate to enjoy this beautiful scenery in Chester. I just love it up here. I got a great friend, Vince Reiser, has a house up here on Bailey Creek, so I'm able to stay up here. So I was just giddy when I found out we were coming up here. So I'd like to definitely thank the people of Chester and all the firefighters. Coors Banquet, excuse me, firefighters, thank you guys, okay? Stubby bottles, go to you guys, the Wildland Firefighter Foundation. So be sure to get those. I'll be having a few myself tonight. So not an early celebration, but definitely, get the jitters out. So I want to thank Coors Banquet. I want to thank my family. Actually, I should thank my family first before Coors Banquet. Probably didn't come out so right on that one. But P-Line, Spiralite Rods, Lucas Oil, all these anglers, Wild West, Jeremy DeHart's doing a great job. This is a great thing that we got going here. All the fans, we're trying to get as many fans to tune into that Tourney X, see what's going on, post it. We love it. We get to see it also. Sometimes it's a blessing, sometimes it's a curse, seeing these guys rack them up. But, tomorrow's another day. We'll see what happens. Weather's going to shift a little bit, and hopefully we can still get some good key bites. So thank everybody for coming out.
New leader, Matthew Saavedra. Great job, sir. Next up, we got a Bass Cat Pro here, Mr. John Pearl. John won our Pro-Am Championship last year at Clear Lake. One fish today, John? Oh, yeah. John, happens. 239, sir, 239. Tell the folks about your day, my friend.
When you don't fish clean, you don't fish clean. And when you don't get a lot of bites, you got to fish clean. So it's the way it goes. The lake's beautiful. I've been coming here since I was a little kid. But I haven't fished for bass. We always fish for trout. So it's a new experience. It's fun. Fish just want to spawn, and the weather's not going to let them. So they're in that mood where they don't want to bite, but you can see them cruising around looking for a bed. So tomorrow's a new day. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get 5 bites. Maybe we'll get more.
Johnny Pearl, great job, sir. You'll come back tomorrow. Great angler there. Great angler. Won a lot of money with us at Wild West and other organizations out here as well. Next up, Mr. Phil Dutra. Phil's been on a roll, fresh from a top 10 finish at the California Delta. Got a pretty small mouth there. Yes, sir. Just show everybody right there. We'll get a total weight. 362. 362. Tough day today, sir. I'm going to hand the microphone to you and let you talk a little bit.
Yeah, it's a beautiful lake. I would say this is the most stressed out I've ever been fishing in a fun way. I love the format, but no practice and being able to see where everybody is. After, I think, my second spot, I just took a peek at the Tourney X, and there's already 8 or 9 guys on there. So it makes it a little stressful. You got to think quick. You got to move quick, and especially when you've never been to a lake. And smallmouth is definitely my weakness out of the 3, so I'm trying to figure that out. But tomorrow's another day, and I'm excited to go out there and hopefully figure it out.
Better day tomorrow, Phil. Great job. Great angler here. Thank you, Phil. Catch him tomorrow, sir. I got you down there. Yes, sir. Next up, Mr. Paul Hodges from Arizona. Big Paul also freelances with us here, assistant director, co-director for Arizona as well. Does a great job there, he and Jon Stewart, on our team series. Fishes our Pro-Ams in the Apex Cup. Paul's got a limit, sounds like, man. We followed again in Tourney X, a great program. Paul Hodges got 5. We need 16 to get in the lead. Top 10 is what these anglers are striving for right now. That's a good start, Paul. How about 12:48, sir? 12:48. Nice job. Let me get these fish out of your way. Tell everybody about your experience.
Well, hello, Chester, California. I tell you what, we're from Phoenix, Arizona. We drove all the way up here, and you guys got a wonderful, wonderful lake here. Thanks to Plumas Pines for allowing us to have this event here when the other things didn't work out. So big shout out to that whole crew with that Plumas Pines. You guys helped make this happen. I want to thank Garmin Electronics and Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits today. The electronics were key. I started out shallow this morning, worked structure, went back shallow, came out to structure, and finally put a pattern together. And about 11 o'clock, started catching them and caught a quick limit. Ended up with 6 total, and then just went looking around for some more stuff for tomorrow. So that's how it went. I'd like to thank my wife, Tracy. She's over in San Diego with the Wild West Team Trail in Southern Cal working that. So we're both with Wild West this weekend. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Paul. Great job, sir. Great angler. Next up, Mr. Jon Stewart, also from Arizona. Bass Cat Mercury Pro. John, 1 fish today, John? 2 in there. I'm sorry, my friend. Let's see. That's a good weight for 2. That is good. John, going to go 4:43, sir. 4:43. Tell everybody about your experience, my friend.
Oh, man. It was tough. Seen a lot of fish out there today, and they didn't want anything to do with me. They were just interested in each other. Tell you what, we came into Chester at 1:30 on Wednesday, and driving through Nevada, 168 miles of no reception, no Spotify, just talking to yourself kind of makes you a little stir crazy there. So when we woke up Thursday morning and looked out and saw snow-capped mountains and stuff, it's just absolutely beautiful here. You guys do a real good job with your fisheries, all in Northern California. You guys do an amazing job up here. I wish Arizona would come out here and learn from that. We don't really have a very good stocking program. But I'd like to thank everyone out here in the crowd. Without you guys, this is a moot point for us to be here. I mean, just competing against ourselves. We're all friends. So thank you, the town of Chester, for coming out and supporting us also. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jon Stewart. Great angler there. John also, again, is co-director of Arizona Team Circuit as well. Does a good job. Another Arizonan here, Mr. Scooter Griffith. Scooter, where they at, my friend? Let me hand you this microphone. Tell everybody about your experience. I will tell you, just 2 weeks ago, Scooter went up and had a great bag of largemouth at a place that not many folks think largemouth live. We were in Oregon, ended up fishing the John Day River, but had 18 and some change there. Led that event. Had a rough day, too, kind of like today. But
yeah.
he can catch them, though, believe me here. But tell everybody about your experience so far.
It was a lot like that. You know, maybe I should stick to largemouth, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go after the smallmouth again tomorrow. It was a tough day for me. I saw a lot of fish, and I love to sight fish. I mean, I saw a lot of fish. If I saw, like somebody else was saying, 100 fish, I'll bet you I saw every bit of that. It's just one of those days. I mean, I couldn't get them to go, and it's frustrating, but you know, you live and learn. You know, just go on for the next day. So I want to say thanks to my wife at home. My kids are all watching, and thanks to Wild West Bass and Apex Cup. And I mean, what a great place! Like John said, you know, I'm following him all the way up here, 65 miles an hour. We drive all the way up here and get up here and see the snow in the mountains. It's pretty cool. So
Scooter,
I really appreciate it.
Tell everybody about your Bass Cat a little bit, man. You've been with them quite a while. I know you've been running their product. They're new with us here. This is the second year.
This is my 4th one. I run a Bass Cat Cougar FTD. They're great boats. I mean, even cutting across the last part of the day, I was all the way at the north or at the south end, and coming back, I mean, I was still running 65 miles an hour just across those 2.5 footers, and my rods are just sitting right there pretty just like they were when I left them. So yeah, it's a great boat, man. I love it. And you know, if you have a chance to get into a Bass Cat or go for a demo ride, hit me up. I'll be more than happy to take you. I'm not coming all the way up here, but if you come to Arizona, I'll take you.
Great job, Les. Appreciate it, Scooter. Thank you very much, my friend. Better luck to you tomorrow. Next up, we got Mr. Kenny Ma coming to the scales. Kenny has got a pretty small mouth there. What that weigh? 3 and some change? No, not again. Just down there, my friend. We got 5, though. You want to do it? Didn't like what it had the first time, Ken? Let's see what your total weight. Good start, Ken Ma. How about 1271? 1271. Tell us about your experience, Ken.
You know, I'm like Phil. Let me get over here. I don't fish for smallmouth very much. Tremendous fishery. I mean, for me to catch 6 of them today, I'm blessed. And tomorrow the weather's going to come in, so you know, we're going to change. I heard smallmouth don't like overcasts, so hopefully some largemouth will eat because I'm actually pretty decent at catching those. You know, something I want to talk about. Phil talked about it also is the Tourney X platform. It allows fans to follow along during the day. You know, you can log on to Tourney X. For us anglers, it's really stressful because like at 10:30 I had none, and Hunter Schlander and Travis Huckabee were like running away with it. So it kind of stresses you out knowing exactly what people have or how many keepers they've caught. So, you know, check into the Tourney X platform. There's actually 2 ways for the anglers to get to the top 10 on Sunday. You either got to catch top 5 most weight or top 5 most keepers. So it's a pretty unique format that Apex is trying to put together here. But thanks for everybody coming out. Hopefully I'll be fishing in the snow on Sunday.
Ken, tell them a little bit about our sport. And we all travel together. A lot of times these anglers room together. They do a lot of taking care of each other here when they go to a place. This morning, Ken, on our ride around, had another angler fishing the event, broke down. So he had a chance to be late here when they come back, and they're penalized. They lose fishing time. Obviously, Ken didn't do that. He towed that angler back in here a mile away or so, and they both got back in on time. That angler got to go fishing here, and hopefully we have his boat rolling. But tell everybody about your experience this morning here.
Yeah, it's like Jon said earlier. It's there's a camaraderie. The group here has to qualify to be here, so you just can't sign up and just show up like most tournaments. The field's Apex is gonna add anglers, 10 more anglers off of the AOY list, and hopefully we're gonna get to 50 or 60 anglers. But the anglers get close knit, and we help each other. So you know, I don't mind if I lose some time. I'd rather be known as a great person rather than a great angler. That matters more to me than being a great angler. As I'd rather be a great person. So
that's what it's all about.
Yeah, so I'll help people. But thanks for coming out very much.
Thank you, Ken Ma. All right, we have one more boat in the first flight coming up. Mr. Nick Cloutier. Great angler here. Nick won a lot of money here, especially fishing the California Delta. I'm sure Nick's probably got 5 today. Again, the Tourney X program, these other anglers can watch while they're fishing. They know what the other anglers have. So that's a little different experience. Nick, we got 5 in there? No. Tough day today. 3? You got 3, Nick. Slow day for you, but I know you catch them, make a rebound tomorrow. 7.26. 7.26, Nick. We'll turn over the mic, man. Tell these folks a little bit about your experience today and about Wild West Bass.
It was pretty rough starting out. I threw reaction a lot in the morning, thinking that the smallmouth would be real active. Didn't pan out for me, and I really didn't clue into what these fish were doing until about 12 o'clock. And then once I figured that out, I was actually doing that pattern this morning. But at about 12 o'clock, I switched to a different color. And I've got 6 bites today, landed 4, and one of them was short. So I know where I'm going to go tomorrow. I got 2 spots that I've been seeing them and catching them. So I'm just going to bounce between the 2 tomorrow and see what happens. But definitely want to thank Wild West for having us come out here. It is a beautiful lake, and the town is awesome. Everybody's really nice, and want to thank my wife, for staying home with our 2 boys, and all my sponsors for helping me out. Appreciate it.
Had you been here before, Nick? Is this your first time?
This is different. This is 6 to 10 pound test, not for me. 65 pound test and an 8-foot flipping stick. That's my deal.
Rebound tomorrow, Nick. Nick Cloutier, folks. All right, our next angler to the scales, Mr. Bill O'Shin. Bill, runner-up in the first Apex Cup of Arlington 2 weeks ago. Very close event there. I know he was upset. So close. Bill's had a chance to fish this lake over the years, so done well here. So one of the favorites, obviously, coming up here. I'm sure he's probably got a limit to weigh this afternoon. Bill, good job, sir. That's a pretty small mouth there, my friend. Set that bag in there and put that one back inside. We'll see what we got. Total weight, we need 16, I believe, to tie. Let's see what we got. Bill, we got it. Oh, a new leader, 16-19, Bill. Hold a couple of them up, Bill. We'll get some photos here. Thanks, everybody, for watching our live stream. We try to stream all our events for our anglers here when we got service. Pretty small mouth here, Bill. Great job today. All about the same size. Like I said, that's when you know an angler's dialed in. Bill, tell them all how you caught them today. Share it with these other guys where they can have a good day tomorrow.
Well, that's not going to happen, but you know, I honestly, I've been up here. We have a cabin up here, and we hunt up here for archery season. But I've only fished this lake like 10 times in my life. Never this time of year, so it's really cool. And this place is just so special to me. I mean, I've literally hunted here since I was an infant, so I just love it here. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm glad you guys all came out, and can't wait to do it again tomorrow.
Give them a little something, Bill. How you caught them in the bait, secret, shallow, deep. How many keepers today?
I think I caught 8 keepers total, and they were all about the same. That's about all I'm going to give you right now.
That's it. New leader, Bill O'Shin, guys. Great job today, sir, man. Hold up for day 2. Good deal. Next up, Mr. Nick Wood coming to the scales. Look at this pretty fish here. What do you weigh, Steve? You're good. Let's hold that one right there. Set your bag in there for me first there. Yeah, set your bag and put that fish in your bag there, and we'll get you total here first. There we go. Lift this up. Let me get it reset. Now we got it. Let's see what we got here. Total weight. Great job. We got a new leader. How about 1759, Nick? 1759. Let's grab a couple of those big ones out. Stay in the middle. Another bag. All the fish are almost the same size there, Nick. Nick could tell us how he caught a fish, man. He needs to help these other guys here. No, nothing at all.
Sunday I will.
Let me hand you this microphone, Nick, right here in the middle. Let me take care of your fish. Stay right here in the middle, sir, and tell everybody about your experience today. Evidently, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was about what I was hoping for. Doing a little bit of strategically doing some stuff that because I know there's weather coming in, so how I caught them today, I probably won't be able to do tomorrow, or a couple of them, but I've got a lot of history here. I fished here for 15 years. I've had my tail kicked, and I've won tournaments here, so I got a lot of history here. This place, I love it here. I got a really good close friend, Mike Kearney and Lacey Kearney. That's where I'm staying at, and shout out to those guys. But anyhow, yeah, it's I ain't giving up too much information today, but it's fishing about what I thought it would. I felt like I could get what I had. Hopefully tomorrow I can do it again. I'm hoping it's going to be a little better for me tomorrow, but it wasn't lights out. I did grind at them a little bit, but we'll try again tomorrow and see what we can do.
How many fish did you catch today, Nick?
8 or 9. Not a whole lot.
All about the same size, though, man. Those are healthy. You're on to something here. So
yeah.
Maybe we can figure it out. I hope it holds up for day 2, sir.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'll just keep going at them.
Good job. New leader, Nick Wood, sir. Congratulations. All right. Next up, Mr. P.J. Brueggemann to the scales. Bass Cat Pro. Let me drain that bag just a second, Pete. Just a little bit there. P.J., got 5 in there? Yes, I did. Good job on a limit. Going to go 12-11, sir. 12-11. I'm going to hand you this here if you're standing right here in the middle and tell everybody about your day. That's a good start, man. Again, top 10 is what these gentlemen, we start back at 0 on Sunday.
My day started real slow, actually. I spent the first half of the morning trying to fish deep. Then I gave up the whole finesse game and went and power fished and was able to put some fish together. Probably caught about 13 fish today.
Great.
Nothing real big though, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully my bite can get better.
Catch them a lot of different places, PJ.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, one side of the lake, but definitely different areas.
Hope it holds up for you. Great job, sir. Congratulations, Bass Cat Pro.
Thank you, guys.
All right, next to the scales, Mr. David Swinside. David here? Not yet. We'll skip David here. He's still bringing up fish. Next up, we'll get Mark Lassane from Bass Angler Magazine. Mark is the editor, does a great job here. Quarterly magazine, Bass Cat Mercury Pro. Got 5 in there, Mark?
Only got 3.
Only 3. A little tough. 696 today, 696. But tell us about your day. I know it was different.
Well, it was a grind today. I caught one early, I caught one at noon, and then I caught one 10 minutes before I came in. So I maybe figured something out, for tomorrow. If it's nasty out tomorrow, maybe I can catch them okay. Because the last one I caught was maybe about 3 pounds, and caught that right at the end of the day. So we'll see what happens. So hats off to this place. I fished this place not a lot, but probably 20 times, but I only come here in May. So I come here in May, and we catch spawners all over. It's just an awesome lake. I saw so many big fish today that I could not catch. I'm gonna tell you, I saw, probably a 20-pound bag, up really shallow, but the fish are really skittish. And tomorrow you're not gonna be able to see them. You won't be able to catch them. So, hats off to you guys. Hats off to Lake Almanor and the community. It's a great place, great fishery. Happy to be here.
Tell everybody about your publication, Mark. Man, we're proud of it here,
Okay.
Quarterly Magazine, but a lot of folks may not know up here.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I publish Bass Angler Magazine. So we're a quarterly how-to bass fishing magazine. It's basically filled full of how-to stories of how to catch bass on, any lake in the country, really. You can catch them, how to catch smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass, topwater swim baits. We pretty much cover the gamut. We come out every season, and we have a lot of stories every season about the articles there, about the stories.
Mark, great job, buddy. Appreciate your support, sir. Mark Lassane, everyone. Better luck, Mark, bro. Next up, is it Juan? Did Juan make it in? We got Joe. We'll go to Joe. Yes, sir. Joe Uribe Jr. coming up. Had a 390. Beautiful smallmouth. I believe that's Yamamoto toad of the tournament, by the way. Also, Bridgford Pro, by the way. Been supporting those guys for a long time. Lift that bag up. Let's get a total weight. Good job here. That's going to push the leader. Let's see what we got, Joe. Good job, sir. 1591. 1591. Let's grab a couple there and get some pictures, Joe. Joe, great young angler. Been fishing tournaments for a long time. Looking for that top 10. Joe, I'm going to give you this microphone. I'll take care of your fish. Tell everybody about your day, sir.
Well, started off good, actually. We had a half an hour this morning to run around, and I think I GPSed like 4 little spots that just look right. And when we blasted off this morning, I pulled up on the first waypoint, and my first cast, I caught one. And I was thinking, okay, this is either going to be good or it's going to be bad. Sometimes that could be a jinx, but I just kept rolling, just kind of hopping spots. A lot of fish shallow, but they are really, really spooky. So hopefully with this weather coming in, it might actually turn them on. I think we'll have better bags tomorrow. My highlight today, I think I sent a picture to Jeremy. I caught one that was bigger than the board today on a swim bait. I think it was a squawfish. I don't even know what kind of species it was. And boy, I had my adrenaline pumping though. But it was awesome. So that was my highlight of the day. And I think I only caught 6 keepers. I caught 2 unders. So, it was a little tough out there, but beautiful lake out here, and the town, everybody, everybody that's stopping, we stop at the gas stations, and everybody's like, hey, is there like a boat race in town? It's like, no, it's a big tournament. So, they swear it's NASCAR's in town when they see all these wrapped boats out there, but, it's a lot of fun, see a lot of people here in the crowd that came down to check out the weigh-in, so appreciate it. And obviously, with this, none of this would be possible, nor would I be standing here if it wasn't for all of our great sponsors. Obviously, my title sponsor, Bridgford Foods, Vexus Boats, Mercury Marine, and all my other associate sponsors. Can't thank you guys enough for all the support that you guys give us to be able so we can do this sport out here and just compete at the highest level. So we're super excited to get the Apex Cup rolling at the first venue here at Lake Almanor, and I'm ready to go fishing again tomorrow. Can't wait.
Joe, tell them a little bit more about Bridgford and their involvement in bass fishing. Been involved in the sport quite a few years here, especially with you as well, but they have an angler team that fishes all over the country. But we have some folks here from Bridgford, obviously, but tell them about your support and what they do for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bridgford is obviously my title sponsor. We have Barron Bridgford Jr. and his beautiful wife. They all came down to check out the weigh-in, and they're really supporting what we're doing here in the vision that Jeremy and the staff has with the Apex and also with Wild West Bass. I was very fortunate to be a part of the Bridgford team. We have a great team of anglers. We've got Luke Clausen, we've got Matt Steffen, we've got Chad Randall, Randy Blockett, Jim Moya, myself, and also my sister Rachel Uribe that have the opportunity to represent such a great company. It's a Chicago-based company, some of the best meat snacks out there. You guys make sure you guys support it. Walmart's our big supporter, obviously, and all the other grocery chains. So you guys make sure you check it out. And again, can't thank you guys enough for your support, and see how it goes tomorrow.
Great job, Joe. Congratulations, sir. Good start. Definitely top 5 right now. We got David. Now he got it for David Swinstead. David helps Wild West Bass a lot here. We got a tough day today. He also one bite today, David. One big one. We got one good smallmouth that weighs 334. I know you'll catch him tomorrow, sir. Let me give you this here. Sponsored also the rep for Duo Realis here, one of our great sponsors, and Roman made. So tell them about your day, David.
Hey, this is a beautiful lake. I pulled up on my first spot, and the wind was blowing a little bit on it, and I thought, well, I'll pick up a rip bait and throw it. 2 strokes, and line ties up. I'm chasing this thing around. It's like a 8-pound brown. I'm like, holy smokes! And I want to get my bait back. I make another cast. I got another one about 12 pounds. And this one does that alligator roll that they do, busts off my jerkbait. So there's a big fish out there with my Duo Realis jerkbait on. Anyways, I caught 5 of those brown trout. And then I lost one smallie, and I got another smallie, and that was pretty much it for me. I saw a few fish. I was fishing obviously where no one else was fishing, so I'll have to make some adjustments tomorrow.
David, appreciate all your help, sir, and appreciate your sponsorship associations as well with your companies. David Swinstead, everybody. Go ahead, sir. Mr. Kevin Finley up next. Kevin has got. Let me dump this real quick, Kevin. I'm sorry. How many we got in there, Kevin? We got 2, 3? 2, the right size. Just didn't have enough of them. 653, Kevin. Longtime supporter of Wild West Bass. Tell them about your day, Kevin.
My day was better than that weight right there because I actually had a couple other. I think I lost the biggest smallmouth in my life. Come off at the boat while I was lifting it in, and but man, this place has got some monsters. So hopefully I get back tomorrow and I don't lose any fish tomorrow, and then I can bring in a better bag. But I mean, I had to stop and take a couple of pictures for how beautiful it is out here. I mean, I just love this place. Yeah, the drive-in's nice. The town is beautiful. I told my wife, I said, we got to come up here and do some vacationing, I'll tell you. So hopefully tomorrow I don't get any fish unbuttoned, and I'll come in with a better bag, but I sure did have fun today.
Kevin, thank you so much, my
Thanks
friend. We
so much.
appreciate it. Catch a big bag tomorrow, sir. How you doing, Shane? Shane Pearson coming up. One fish in there today? Let's see what the weight is, Shane. 496. 496, is that right? Man, that's a pretty fish. Hold that one up for me, Shane. Pretty smallmouth, guys. Pretty smallmouth here. Let me give you this microphone, sir. Leave your fish right there. I'll take care of that. Tell me about your day, sir.
Yeah, it was tough for me. I don't have a lot of history up here, so it was a learning lesson, but beautiful day, beautiful weather. Thanks for everybody for coming out. Just thanks, Jeremy, for making this happen. Looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to the rest of the season. And, yeah, go at it again tomorrow.
How many fish did you lose anything today, Shane, at all?
Yeah, I lost a couple. This no net thing is a little tricky for me. I had a rip bait in my hand today, and fish got away. But, yeah, that's fishing.
Better luck tomorrow, sir. Shane Pearson, everybody. We appreciate you, sir.
Thanks.
Come on up here, Hunter Slander. Hunter, we got how many in there, sir? 4, 5?
5. We got 5.
Good limit, sir. How about 10-9-0, sir? 10-9-0. Tell these folks about your experience today, sir. That's a good way to start.
Yeah, it was awesome. I've never been to this lake, and I really have never targeted smallmouth in my life, so it was a cool experience, something really different. I caught a lot of fish today. It was a really good day, and then I had I need to say thanks real quick to CNC Marine, Vexus Boats, and Mercury. 2 weeks ago, I didn't have a boat, and Genesis Graphics, and they put it together for me and got me out here, and within the last week, so I really appreciate it. So I wanted to say thanks to them. And it's supposed to be windy tomorrow, so I'm excited to run that boat and see how it goes.
Great job, sir. Better luck tomorrow, sir. Catch some big limit tomorrow. Next up, Mr. Jared Littner, MLF Pro. Fine time here to travel the country. Jared had a tough day, tough start. We got 2 fish, Jared. 706, or 706. Tell everybody your experience. It didn't start good this morning, but you got to fish today.
Yeah, at least I got to fish. Thanks to Jason. I had a little issue with my engine first thing in the morning. Switched boats. Otherwise, I'd have been fishing right here all day, and I don't know if one lives here or not. I got to thank Ryan Tripp, the Vexus rep. He found a part. He had to drive 3 hours one way and 3 hours back, and the part is getting fixed right now, I hope, in my boat. But it's an awesome lake, you know. Never having been here. I told my wife we need to come back up, vacation. Seen some monster trout in here. Seen a bunch of big bass too. I just couldn't catch them. So different conditions tomorrow. Going to go out and get our best shot.
Jared, tell everybody about your experience during the year. How many nights have you been home since January, my friend? First, I'm sure it's not many.
Well, I'm probably going to lie and say I've been home a lot, but my wife's going to tell you I've been home probably, since January, probably 3 weeks total. It's just, that's my job. Going from here, as soon as I'm out of this tournament, I got to be in Austin, Texas on the 27th, and then in Florida, whatever the date that is, and then back to the Delta, and then back out to Chickamauga. So just crazy.
Tough life to be a professional angler. If you want it bad enough, though, you're proof.
I ain't complaining. Doing what you love for a living is something you can't really take for granted. I delivered milk for a long time, and it's a lot easier to get up and go fishing than it is to jump in a milk truck in the morning.
I agree with you 100%. Jared Littner, everybody. Thank you, sir. Right here, sir. Thank you, Jared. Hopefully you get back running. We got next up Mr. Alex Klein. We're going Juan's here. We've got Juan Acosta in line. Juan's got a pretty small mouth. Show everybody that pretty small mouth here. That's the right size. Juan, a great angler, won the Delta with us. Let me help you bag here. How many total fish, Juan?
4.
We got 4. Let's see what we got total weight for 4. Good start, Juan. 11:26 or 11:26. Tell everybody about your day, sir.
It was tough. It started out pretty good. I got one right away, about 3 pounds, and then I caught that big one. And then
Which was 442, by the way, 442 on the big fish.
And so after that, I went on a dry spell and couldn't catch anything. And then later in the day, I caught 2 more, and that was it. I never got another bite. But looking forward to tomorrow. I mean, I saw a lot of fish. They're everywhere I'm fishing, so I'm kind of excited.
Going back to the same place?
Oh,
Gonna try to get them to bite.
Yep.
Juan Acosta, everybody. Great job, sir. Now we got Alex Klein coming up. Alex had a tough day. Lives at Lake Orville. 1 fish today. 244, Alex. 244. Tell everybody we're not to fish now tomorrow.
Yeah. It was a tough day for me. I just struggled to put anything together. I caught 3 shorts and then that one keeper.
I broke one fish off and missed another bite. So just missed opportunities and just didn't find the right size fish today. But I love coming up to Lake Almanor. It's a beautiful place. There's great people here. The people that live in Chester will do anything for you. They'll go out of your way if you have any kind of issue. As long as you're nice to them and be respectful, they're going to do whatever they can to help you. So thank all you guys for helping us out when we're in need. But other than that, man, it was just a good day on the water. Just couldn't figure it out. So we'll see if we can do it tomorrow.
You only live 90 miles away or so. You fished here a good bit, Alex, over the years?
I fished here a lot growing up when I was little. We'd come up here on vacation quite a bit. But I've never fished it this early, and I haven't fished a lake probably in about 3 years or so. But it's always a wonderful lake to come and fish. Excellent smallmouth fishing, especially when they get up on beds, and a great topwater bite in the summer too. So it's definitely a special place.
Alex Klein, everybody. Great job, sir. Catch him tomorrow. Mr. Ryan White coming up next. Ryan, you got 5 in there? I do not. No, just 2. Bass Cat Pro. Ryan going to go 4-14, sir. 4-14. I know you wanted better today, but tell everybody how it happened today.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to do better today, but I got 2 bites. I put them both in the boat, and that's what I had. And I had a lot of fun running around on my new Bass Cat, and I want to thank Jeremy at CNC Marine for coming in early on his Monday to get my motor fixed. Had a little issue first trip out. He came in early and got it knocked out for me, so I was able to come up here and rip around. Had a great time. Looking forward to tomorrow. And I want to thank all my great sponsors, BCI, Bass Cat, Garmin, Thompson White Consulting. I want to thank BJ from Genesis for getting my boat wrapped. And, yeah, Dobbins Rods. I had a great time out there. And like I said, looking forward to tomorrow. Wind, rain, snow, whatever it is, we'll go out there and get it done.
Ryan White, everybody. Thank you, Ryan. Yes, sir. See you in the morning. Next up, Mr. Austin Wilson. Austin's got a good bag here. There's 5 in there, isn't it, Austin? Good start here, sir. Good start. How about that? How about 16-1-0? 16-1-0. That's top 3. Get a couple there, my friend. Let's get some pictures, Austin. That's when you know you're on them, like I said, when you're all close to that same size. You got something figured out. P-Line Pro. Stand right here in the middle, Austin. There, just hold them just right there out front. There you go. Got some mad smallmouth in there. Man, great job, Austin. I'm going to give you the microphone. Help these guys out that had a bad day today. Tell them where to go, what to do tomorrow.
Well,
give them
you guys
a shot.
don't need a graph because I don't have any graphs on my boat. Just went fishing. Just ran down the bank looking for fish. Found some fish up shallow, threw a swim bait, caught some fish. I mean, it wasn't a great day. Didn't catch a whole lot of fish. I think I only caught 8, maybe 7 or 8. But I know where they live because I saw them all over the place. I want to say a huge shout out to Fernando over there at Napa Auto Parts in Chester. He's been a huge help. He went out of his way. I blew my hub on my trailer, and it's just been a giant headache trying to get this thing fixed. But he's been going out of his way to kind of help me out. Another huge shout out to all my sponsors: Wicked Wade's, Babes Boat Care, D&M Custom Baits, P-Line, RB Bass. I know there's a few other ones, Cal Coast. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping I catch them tomorrow. I know the weather's supposed to change, but looking forward to it. I'm going to run around, burn a bunch of gas tomorrow, and maybe catch 5 more.
Top 5 right now. Austin Wilson, guys. Great job today, my friend. Vince Hurtado coming to the scales. Bass Cat Pro. Fresh just got his boat. Had a tough day. 1 bite today, Vince. 3-0-2, Vince. Tell everybody about your day, my friend. I know you've been running crazy trying to get your boat ready for this event.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful lake. I could tell you that I saw a lot of fish. That's about it, what happened, and I've seen people catch a lot of fish. And I think it's just a timing thing. This is my first time here, and it seems like, I mean, I caught 4 fish all day today, and it seems like they're just in droves, and then it just stops. But then again, you know, I'm not the one to be asking this. There's a couple guys behind me that got some great sacks, but I want to thank yourself. I want to thank the city out here. I'd like to thank Jeremy for giving us this platform to come out to these lakes that people really just don't know much about, and this is a fantastic area. I want to thank the city, Bass Cat and Rick Pierce for getting the boat here, and VJ for wrapping it, and it's just been a fantastic time, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, even though it's going to be a little bit of weather, but I think it might actually change. I think we'll see the leaderboard change, because there's a little bit more variables, because these fish, there's a lot of fish shallow. I don't know if they're going to be shallow tomorrow.
Crazy weather we got here, man. Vince helps us out a lot here at Wild West Bass, hosting some of our Facebook Live deals. We want to thank you for that and the kayak series and stuff like that. So, Vince, you'll catch him tomorrow, buddy. We appreciate all the help, sir. Thank you, Vince. Couple anglers left away. Mr. Travis Huckabee up next. I bet Travis has got 5. Let that water drain just a little bit, Travis, a little bit more. Just a little bit more, man. Just a little bit more. Got 5 in the bag. Let's see what the weight is. Trying to get in that top 5 by weight. Going to be close. How about $12.91 today, Travis? $12.91. Tell everybody about your day, sir.
Oh, the morning, it started off pretty slow. Ran into an area that I seen on my Navionics mapping. They had a nice little ledge next to a flat, and started throwing some reaction baits, and things started working. So it was one of those deals. Got to make some moves on the leaderboard thing, which is always fun to see. But other than that, the afternoon was kind of a grind, and like I said, got into a couple flurries and just capitalized on what I could. So just wanted to say a special thanks to CNC Marine for getting my new Phoenix Mercury rig running all up to par, and all the new bells and whistles done in a timely manner. So just happy to be here, guys. Thanks.
Great job today, sir. Congratulations, man. You can step off this side. We got one angler left to weigh. Before we close the scales down, he's a great angler, Nick Salvucci, past U.S. Open champ, past champion here of our Pro-Am series here. Nick's got 5. And he's going to be right in the hunt as always. 1560, Nick, 1560. Let's get a couple pictures, my friend. Great job. Unofficially, I think that puts you in top 5, sir, Nick. Top 5, right where he wants to be. A great angler here, right in the middle there. You go. Nick, yes, sir. Nick always fishing to win. I'm going to give you a microphone, Nick. Tell everybody what you can, my friend. I know you secret on a lot of stuff. I know how he fishes, but tell everybody what you can, Nick, about your experience today.
No secret. This is the first time ever coming to this lake. It's a beautiful lake, and yeah, enjoyed myself. And I think I caught 9 keepers a day and about 3 or 4 other shorts, and lost a couple good ones. So it was a fun day, just going down the bank, covering a lot of water, and yeah, it was enjoyable.
Do it again tomorrow? The weather going to hurt your fish, or we don't know, Nick, do we?
No idea. First time here. Maybe. We'll see.
That's why we do it, though, man. Let's give him a round of applause. Top 5 right now, Nick, right where he wants to be. Thank you, Nick. That is our last angler to weigh. We're going to do it again tomorrow. We'll be out here again about 6:30. If you want to come watch our takeoff, we'd love to have you in the morning. Again, I want to thank all the folks that help us here. Susan Briner, John and Debbie Crotty, Todd Gear, Pumas Pines Resort owner. Thank you for letting us use this facility. Carol's Prattville Cafe, Harvest Foods. Thanks to those folks here and everybody that helped us. Wild West Bass staff here did check in. Our sponsors, again, Hook Fishing, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Woo Tungsten, Power Pole, Bass Cat Boats, Mercury Outboards, Torch Eyewear, Bob's Machine Shop, Valley Outdoors, Bridgford Foods, Roman Made, P-Line, Super Clean, Buck Knives, Duo Realis, and Lithium Pros. We couldn't do it without them. We've got our standings over here posted here on our results page here. 17, Mr. Nick Wood and some change leading the event here. Again, on the first Apex event of its kind here at Lake Almanor, presented by Bridgford Foods. Thank you for coming out, folks. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon if you can make it out of the way, and we would appreciate it. Thank you so much, and you guys have a safe evening.